My name is Morgan Baker. I am currently a junior here at Franklin Pierce University. I am a mass communication major with double concentration in media production and media studies, and I am also going for my documentary studies certificate.
I was born in Democratic Republic of Congo. I grew up there, and then a few years later, war happened, and then I moved to many countries. I moved to Rwanda, Burundi, and Tanzania. And I moved to the US in 2007. I arrived in Concord, New Hampshire. Since that, I went to high school, Concord High School, ended up coming to Franklin Pierce.
My name is Ian Hayden. I am a senior here at Franklin Pierce University, a mass communications production core major.
So this semester with the documentary Capstone course for my documentary certificate, I've been working with a series of professors as well as the Monadnock Institute to help develop a documentary, which the current working title is Hurricane to Climate Change. And it looks at the 1938 hurricane around Peterborough, New Hampshire, and how that impacted both the area as well as how future hurricanes might impact the Monadnock region. We went over to the Historical Society in Keene, New Hampshire in an attempt to gather more information to use for the documentary. A documentary isn't just built off of videos, it also contains a lot of pictures as well as background information. In order to understand the video that you're putting forth in a documentary, you as the filmmaker have to understand the research and the history behind that footage.
And then we got to play around with some footage from a documentary that the professors were working on, and had a good amount of footage from interviews of people who were survivors of it.
I was 14 at the time of the 38 hurricane.
And all of a sudden, out the corner of my right eye, I saw flames.
It rained very, very hard for about 3 or 4 days, and the water in the Nubanusik and Kentucket rivers were really rising very quickly.
Some of us also worked on more of the future. The professors had talked to climate scientists and had footage of them discussing what recent events meant for the future, and looked into other severe weather incidents in the intervening decades since the hurricane of 38 to show the progression of it.
All of these storms and these floods and other disasters are really impacting the current climate of the world. Well, this documentary is hopefully going to show that progression from the way things were in 1938 to the way they are today.
All the process we went through in the class, especially work we did with our professor, it allowed me to organize material.
It's been a great experience working here to produce this documentary, and well, I may not be here long enough to see it actually completed. I saw this as it started to come together more.
I really think that this documentary certificate program has really strengthened my skills in the area of making a documentary. A couple summers ago, I was asked by another local agency to create a documentary for them, and I was able to do that, and I think I did a good job. But I learned so much since then that if I were to go and do that same project again, I would do almost the entire thing differently. I would look at the lighting differently, I would look at sound differently, because even though I didn't do a lot of filming for this project, I could see how the lighting and the sound, all of that impacted the final product. So knowing where you're filming, how you're filming it, and being able to even do the research aspect of it, I've learned so much from those areas that if I were to, and I hopefully will, go out and film some documentaries of my own, I'll be much better prepared to do them.